Gemini, welcome. It's the Rainbow Wizard, and this is your weekly reading. We're gonna swirl these around, and I will pull some major arcana cards for you. Please bear with me. I have got a full-fledged cold/flu, which started on Wednesday. I thought yesterday, oh, that's all right. It's not too bad. Just a bit, managing the symptoms, and then bam. So yeah, let's see. So I never have really a cold since I have been doing YouTube, except the virus. We all know I did have that, but anyway. So please bear with me, Gemini. Anyway, we have the Fool and we have the Strength card. Leo energy, Aries energy. Someone is taking a leap and someone is, requiring courage to take that leap, all right? I'm getting because they or you are pretty much 100% sure that you will not break the silence first. There is this knowing that that is not going to happen. So, this person, they are plucking up courage. There could be maturity in the process, and taking a bold step. A long-awaited bold step, definitely. So I'm using the Mystic Palette Tarot deck, and I also have good news. I will be offering personal readings soon. I will do it the same way initially as I used to. So anyway, when I'm better. I have been spending the last year actually, specifically 6 months of training and learning how to do personal readings. Not so much about cards, what they mean, but there is so much around it, which I will not share with you right now. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I will update in the description box. Okay, Gemini. Let me just give these an extra shuffle. Meanwhile, why don't you subscribe if you haven't, hit the thumbs up, share the video, and leave a comment. And we are, now it is the 12th of October, and this reading is until the 19th of October. We are in Gemini season. It should be, hopefully, a good season for you, Gemini. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe you have been celebrating the summer. I'm getting something about summer. Some of you could have been to festivals, or you've been to some theater, or I'm getting like you enjoy dressing up. Some of you love Halloween. Random, but that's what I'm getting. It's showing up here. Some of you could even have an earring with this like hoop with this cross in. Now, one of the things that you are focusing on is that cups that were spilled, yes, they're in love. You feel that loss at times. But then your focus has been, I'm going to live my best life. So my focus is always going to be, I'm going to live my best life. And that's going to put the plaster on the wound for spilling these cups, or that these cups were spilled. Now, I would say that there is a aha moment that you will have when it comes to maybe how you can, improve your wealth or improve your lifestyle to get to what you want, basically. So it's something about that's going to be in focus. Now, in the present moment, there will be new ideas coming to you, Gemini, and Gemini is very inventive, very smart, very intelligent, very fast-paced. It's saying to pay attention to these ideas, because one of these ideas will sort of really put you to a path where it's some kind of new reward that you will experience and receive. In the challenge, when it comes to love, there is the 8 of Cups in reverse. So someone who escaped, they regret that escape, and there has been a lot of sulking, and there has been a lot of regret, focusing on the regret and little action. With the 9 of Swords here, it's I'm getting, I think it's Nine of Swords, this card. Some of these cards are a little bit confusing. Yeah, anyway. Someone here is, again, I'm getting it has to do with, it almost feels as if it's impossible to, do what they need or want to do. It's like, oh, I actually, want to create an opportunity for me and Gemini to be face to face. That's what I want to do, but they have a lot of anxiety and time is passing. So there is a positive solution in their life when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their happiness, I'm getting as well. Maybe because of that, this person is, they're getting a bit of confidence. And there's going to be, in the near future, this person have a reason to celebrate, and they want to share their good news with you, Gemini. Yeah, they want to share the good news with you, but here they are 100% sure that you will not break the silence. They are aware that somehow they crossed the line, they drained your energy of, or depleted this connection for going anywhere, and it was just like left on a standstill. But the positive here is the breakthrough of a chapter closing, a celebration in their environment, and on the back of this celebration, they are now becoming optimistic that actually they can offer you a Ten of Pentacles. They want to offer you the Ten of Pentacles. They want to step, into this connection and say, look, okay, this and that have happened, and actually I want to share this with you. I want us to collaborate. I want us to, I admire you for the way you live. Maybe this person used to be kind of a bit pessimistic when it comes to like maybe that led to arguments, or maybe that led to misunderstandings, or even like they could have been someone who was just a bit miserable and pessimistic and didn't really, actually embrace what you bring to their a connection. Or maybe this person just in secret, even if you never spoke about it, they felt that, they kind of could have been a bit like, most people perceive each other as a certain way. That happens all the time. And I think that this person perceived you, painted a picture of you that Gemini, they are very beautiful, very intelligent. They can have everything they want. They probably drive luxury cars. They probably are like very like lavish parties at home. And that could have just been from them seeing one picture of you. So they're like, I can't offer that, so might as well just stay here and hold a grudge because I can't offer Gemini that. So it's kind of perception giving them the idea that they don't have anything to offer, so therefore might as well sabotage, something like that. But it's all in the mind as well. And then kind of someone is changing their outlook. There is one positive event after the other, and it could be also to do with this person healing an inner child, a situation as well, where they are seeing that, oh, maybe they've gone into their inner child for too long now, and they haven't really appreciated life as it is. They see the life in gray, black and gray, something like that. So yeah, that's positive. Now, yeah, you see this person, your feelings, you see this person as being a bit reckless, but also fun. You see this person being adventurous, and you are open to that adventure. You are, it's not really about, you don't have any hesitation based on whether they're immature or whether they are a certain characteristic of their personality. For you, it has mainly been that this person tends to be maybe just stuck in some kind of negative experience for too long, and then their negative experience become your negative experience. Now, when it comes to your environment with the Four of Cups, you are kind of also looking at like, you know what, maybe there's another soulmate for me, or maybe this person again, there is something that can happen between us. It's like you are actually, and this particular card actually is a bit different than a typical Four of Cups, where you see the lady, she's smiling, she's kind of just like, it's kind of like, you know what, there is love cups around me. I'm just going to take a moment to just twiddle my hair, or twist my hair basically, and smile at these cups. It's not so bad. Yeah, maybe I've lost my appetite a little bit, but I think think, it's a bit like my appetite is still there. So the advice is actually to take this encouragement that you will receive when it comes to a new hope or fun, or it's like a new outlook to a love situation. So it's like having an epiphany, perhaps an aha moment. Now, what you don't see coming, it is that this King of Cups, someone that is now becoming balanced between their head and their heart, and is stepping into this role of being more vulnerable towards you. So that's great. I don't see you don't see that coming, Gemini. So we have you're also taking a breather at the moment. It's something you are trying to digest, and meditation and is very hard, I think, and I think most people don't just meditate, but mental rest these days is very hard to find time for, and especially with AI and like phones are always talking to us. So it's saying here that you might there's something about a restored hope and enthusiasm in a love situation actually come on the back of you taking some time out and looking at everything from a different perspective. It's like you will have a strong comeback, but you want a full rested period where it's like you want to step out of this rest with a new outlook. So that's pretty amazing, because also there is an overall energy at the moment with the 5 of Swords. So for some of you, it can be also, so what I feel here, this person, because they are actually changing something in their life, they are changing a situation. But during this time, you could see or hear from this person, but you see this person as going to be argumentative, or it's kind of like you feeling like that this is not gonna be a positive interaction, or this is going to be me thinking, I got one on you. So it's a bit like that, because you might be saying, see, I'm actually good on my own, I don't want to break the silence, you just stay there and wait there by the phone. So what's changing in the outcome is actually the 4 of Wands. It has to do with the timing, actually. And when it comes to females, or I was going to say feminine and masculine energy, regardless of the gender in a way, because we embody different energies as well, it's the fact that the timing seems always to be off. If you notice sometimes, like the masculine energy, or if you are in the feminine energy, it's like, why does the masculine energy approach when it's like I was there ready to be approached like this time, and this person's coming towards me like often months or years later sometimes, and sometimes the masculine energy can have this a bit of a rush in a different way, because it can be all or nothing, whereas the feminine energy can be a little bit more persistent. So the feminine energy is like, well, I was here by the phone like for this period, you didn't answer the phone back then, there was no interaction back then. And the masculine energy goes like, but I wasn't there then, but yeah, that was the point, right? So there is something about back and forth with the masculine and feminine energy where their timing has been completely off, and that's why you are like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to make of this person, they are just, I don't know what to make of them. It's like pigs fly, whether they are showing up in the way that they say they're going to show up or whatnot. So something like that. But it looks like this time out that you've had, and this person healing their inner child, you are going to see this person stepping into a King of Cups role, which you do not see coming, Gemini. So yeah, look out for that. And I think it has to do with you not really expecting it, and this person suddenly appearing as the King of Cups, and you are like, wow, it's like pigs really do fly. Now, it's never really about saying, block someone and pray for their healing in a way. I think you have just surrendered. You are surrendering the whole saga. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we're going to clarify, Gemini, using the Machete Tarot deck. So, yeah, here we have the Hangman in reverse. So it's like, okay, yeah, we screwed up. Yeah, spilled cups. Yeah, but you know, are we always going to stay in that place? It's kind of letting go. Here it is also like, okay, well, an epiphany about, okay, was it really heartache? Was it really that bad? So it's like, how bad was it? I mean, how bad is bad kind of thing. So there is some kind of thing about reversing how much of a heartache it was as well. So, sorry. And I see this person, they could have Aries in their chart, possibly. They are here, as we saw in the beginning, taking a leap, it's like plunge, yeah. And they are a little bit slow, but they are loyal to their course. This person is, it's like they gain a different perspective. They know they have wasted time, and they know there's no need to waste more time. There's no need to find out answers that they know already, or it's not going to make any difference here. So I really feel here that it has to do with this person. They are probably, it has to do with a job or a routine. There's something they're changing, so they're becoming more structured, more mature. It's in their way, regardless of the age, where they are like, oh, I see now how Gemini builds their fortune. Or it's something about you and them having a possibility to actually, it's like being left out in the cold from each other, but then actually figuring out you want the same thing anyway, and you're meeting up, and it's like this person have made these changes, and they're understanding, they're getting a different perspective because they understand why you could have, maybe it's like something they looked at, maybe they looked at you as like, because they're showing up as a Knight of Wands, that they were always up for having fun and always there and always flirtatious and always, you know, but they didn't have anything else to offer, and maybe they didn't show you any understanding for, you know, your schedule. So maybe you are someone that, for example, you take it easy when in a relationship. You're not going to just throw everything away for a romantic fling, for instance. Or maybe this person was like, come on, let's go and have fun, let's let our hair down and we'll figure it out later. So there was something about a mismatch of how that works, how that, you know, it's like, yes, you will let your hair down, have fun, but not on the cost of breaking your routine, because that's going to make you feel exhausted in the long run because you have to catch up. Something along those lines that was a mismatch to how they approached you versus how they need to approach you, if the two of you eventually are going to find harmony together. And I see that's the change that this timeout has been bringing to the table for this person. So, sorry, yeah, it's going to be a few coffee breaks. And coffee breaks. Yeah, but the progress is good, you know. I see this person stepping truly into a different role based on them being forced to do something independently. It's as if someone have lived at home and they are like, oh, now you can't understand how it is to really pay your own bills before you're actually in the situation. Something like that. Doesn't have to be about bills. But anyway, so they have an understanding now, because they, in their environment, they see what it takes to leave this machinery going. And now they see you, how exhausted maybe you are sometimes, because you keep it all going, and maybe you make it look easy, but it's not easy. It's really hard, and you don't get any support. So maybe this person here is seeing now, if this has been a relationship, or they see now like why they feel exhausted, and they understand now how much effort you have put in, and they are expecting something that's unrealistic. That's what I feel here. Now with they really value the history that you have together with the Six of Cups, and they see now the obstacles like isn't about the two of you getting along at all. The obstacles has been about what they will actually contribute with and what they expect. There's been a gap here in between. So this person is willing here to put in the work and fight to keep this Ten of Pentacles, to get the Ten of Pentacles with you. So I guess that's positive. With the Knight of Wands in your feelings, yeah, there is healing. a surprise as well, that there is healing, there is patience. Patience will pay off, basically. Also, I'm getting not taking action it's like not trying to fix something just because everything needs to be fixed. The patience, pulling back, the silence is what will bring back the balance in this union. So the energies that are here, and when it comes to signs, we have Aries, Leo, and Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, possibly Libra and Aquarius, but possibly. There might even be you having a moon sign, as that is very specific. So the positive is that in the near future, Gemini, the action that you will maybe not take is actually going to bring some opportunities to you that you didn't expect from actually taking a time out of a situation like this situation between you and them. And it's, even though it seems that when you take a breather, when this person is going into hermit, it could seem that, oh, when you come back out again, the fight's definitely going to be back on, or it's definitely going to be like, you left me. But actually, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to restore hope. It's going to restore this. It's like, oh, wow, this is what we needed. It's a bit like, why you go for a holiday. It's like, oh, now I see I have this different outlook when I get back. Or, you can't imagine sometimes what your mind will come back with after a break. So this has to do with you and them, not so much about a holiday. It has to do with the break between the two of you and actually going inwards and gaining a different perspective. So this person now sees that in order for them to contribute to this connection, in order for them actually also to be happy themselves, they have to here contribute with resources. The resources bring love. And I just see someone here, they have always been a little bit flamboyant. They've always been a little bit like childish, and their ego has been surfacing. They're like, yeah, I can always bring the best night. I am always so much fun. Look, I'm just going to go to work a little bit tomorrow morning and everything will be fine. Money will come to us. They could be a little bit talking like that. It's the kind of, it's kind of a bit of the attitude of manifesting a great relationship, but not doing any practical steps to make it happen. And you might have been watching it and just been like, oh God, I don't see any bad blood between the two of you. I don't. It's just that you haven't really seen a new beginning either. And you haven't really seen, like you could have possibly seen this person as much as you find them attractive, fun, and you want to heal the connection, you want to have forward movement, you want to stay in touch. You also don't want to deplete yourself based on giving your energy to someone who will take your energy and not give anything back because they don't know how to. So that is the change that is happening. And I would say that it's the kind of balancing, investing into the connection. It's kind of like changing something small for them, which they have up until now looked at as, oh, that's not, would that really make a difference? It's like one of those things, like they are sort of seeing that, oh, right, I see now. There is definitely an aha experience that they are seeing that could be someone in there, like a childhood friend or maybe a family member, or they could have the same situation with a family member where they are like complaining and saying, well, you're not bringing anything fun to the table. Look, I'm all about the fun and rainbows and unicorns, and I think you just should bring your character and everything should just be all right. And they are looking at someone that might have a successful relationship, for instance, and then they might even ask questions. There's something about going into the detail about someone they see it's related, and they're having to, even if it's a bit of a struggle, they have to accept, they have to actually put in the effort. They have to, it's almost like, the 9 of Wands is like, it's going to be a hell of a week. It's going to be a hell of a week. I'm going to be in the ringer. It's just going to be that. But you know what? I now know that at the end of that week, I will be able to say, oh, see, I'm a little bit closer to what I want. So that's what they want here with you. So they are steady now. Even if they feel a bit rough around the edges about it, this person is taking some steps to break the silence and to move forward. So it's positive here with the Two of Cups and the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, bringing back the harmony. Bringing back the harmony. You will see someone popping up somewhere. It's like little birds whispering, little signs showing up. You see this person going also to nurture their inner world. There's kind of it's like opening up in a different way, opening up with wisdom, opening up and kind of, yeah, I really see there's more of a, also getting more aligned with the spiritual connection, the part of the, yeah, this is more of a spiritual take on it, I feel. And yeah, it's bringing the two of you together again. It's kind of easing up this difficult energy that have been here, this kind of fickle, oh, we're just going to focus on what happened, this is what they've been doing, and it's kind of staying there put, knowing full well you're not going to break the silence first, because this work is more to do with saying hi. It has to do with that, and they have to change something in their environments, which is happening here. So it's really great to see here, and that's why you feel now, Gemini, that the balance is restored. You feel the patience without too much effort, like back and forth communicating or even trying to make something work based on an old way of being. They are the one that have to make these changes and invest and share. So the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, that, for a relationship to work, it is that balancing between two people. There could also be distance that have been separating you as well. So the distance might be, something where it's like having to discuss that as well, how to eliminate a distance, what does the future entail. So that conversation will come up as well. But for now, I think the focus here is that it's the consistency in this healing and the balance between the two of you, and also experiencing then the happiness, and actually that it's like, yeah, this can work, and it's that feeling is exciting. That feelings brings the two of you to this, oh, it's like you both are suddenly, well, not suddenly, but you are going to feel that, okay, we see here now, see, they are wrapping up a chapter, what they have to do there, understanding what it is required to give to the Queen of Cups, and you are sort of saying here, okay, well, now I can also take some steps here. So it's you're going to feel positive and optimistic about this connection, which will be a surprise and which you don't see coming, Gemini. So yeah, these were the messages I've had for you today. So like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I do wish you a wonderful week ahead, Gemini, and I will see you very soon.